Welcome back, guys. So today is gonna be a day that I'm really gonna enjoy. I got a buddy named Zach. He's got a couple bikes, and one of them is a BMW S1000RR. So he's agreed to trade bikes with me today. I've never been on a 1000RR by BMW, M or S, and he's never been on an H2. So today is going to be quite the day to be on an H2 for him, because it's in the low 70s, boost temperatures around 120, bike stand 140, 150, and anybody that knows the H2 in the cool weather like this, I mean, they're snappy. That supercharger loves it, eats it up. So it's going to be real snappy. I'm sure he's going to leave traction control and wheelie control on, because it's a day this thing is an animal. So I'm not sure what to expect from the S1K, but I am super excited. So far I know that he's got a stage 2 tune from Brenton Tuning, and pipe and tune, or well, a full pipe and headers. So other than that, when we get there, we will see. And I'm gonna enjoy this. I hope you guys do as well. Alright, guys, so I'm here, met up with Zach. We're here with, got the S1000. It's got the M package on it. So he's got the carbon wheels, nice and pretty, the billet package. So he's got the levers. So this is gonna be nice. We're gonna jump on here, see what we can do. I got everything set up with him with traction control and everything on here. So he's gonna take my baby, I'm gonna take his, and we'll see what happens. We're gonna have some fun, guys. Let's enjoy this. It's gonna be beautiful. Oh yeah, with this headers, he's got the arrow headers and the Termi exhaust. I don't know how to say it. I don't want to mispronounce it. I already asked him and forgot already. So, but it sounds beautiful. Can't wait for you guys to hear it. Let's go, guys. Alright, guys, let's do this. Yeah. Beautiful dash on here, nice display. Yep, beautiful exhaust. Okay, we're off. I can already say one thing I'm not really fond of is the levers on this. The levers are very short. I like the longer levers. The stance is, well, kind of aggressive. It's pretty much just like the H2 when it comes to aggression. The seat, it's the M seat, and it is definitely solid. I mean, I guess that's the way that I would explain the way the seat is on this thing. It's more solid than anything. Not very much padding on it. I mean, obviously that's what people that race a lot of track, they want to feel everything. They want to feel their bike, what it's doing, what it's not doing. Let's get our visor down here. So yeah, wanting to feel everything. You obviously want a harder seat, but it's not my thing. But she sounds nice. Doesn't seem like the throttle is as responsive as the H2. So it's not GP shift. He's got it in regular shift, or whatever you would call that, an orthodox shift. But can't really see. Okay. We've got the quick shifter on. I forgot to ask him if he's got an auto blipper. Yeah, I'm not sure. If feels like he's got the fuel cut off, so it has no, it's not jerky when you get off the throttle. I like that. What do you think so far? It's very responsive. That's what I was saying. This is not responsive like that is.
You can make it more responsive, but it's not like this.
Yeah. I can definitely feel the carbon rims as well. Very flickable. Back and forth, back and forth. I never thought that you'd be able to feel the difference in the rims, but you definitely can. Definitely a huge difference between the H2 and the S1K. I mean, I do love it though. I mean, it feels almost like a bicycle. Yeah, it's nice. When you're just riding and you're sitting up, it almost feels like you're sitting on top of it instead of sitting in it like you would be on the H2. Especially when you're starting to lean and you're getting into it, you can feel the rims. I have to say it's actually a little more comfortable than the H2 when it comes to the seating position, as in how the bars are. It seems like you're reaching down farther for the H2 instead of these bars where they're kind of sitting up a little higher. More, they're closer to your chest, at least that's what it feels like to me. And it doesn't feel like my hands are kind of hugging the tank as much. I got a mirror down there to my left, and I'm so used to not having mirrors that it kind of threw me off for a second. I thought somebody was coming up next to me. Pro race mode, so the suspension is really stiff, so you feel everything. I kind of just hopped off the seat for a second. I'm not sure if this is a factory windscreen. I'll have to ask him, but I like the windscreen. Obviously I had to go with zero gravity double bubble on mine because the H2 just didn't have enough. You couldn't get down, you couldn't tuck. But this right here, if this is factory, they've definitely overdid themselves getting a nice windscreen on a factory bike. So I definitely like that. It's got the power. The power's there. I'm not sure what this tune is putting down, but from what I understand, it's in the 190s, and I can feel it. I don't like that sun though. The visibility out front's not very good with this sun. This is pretty much the typical leader bike, not the enforced induction. It takes about 8,000–9,000 for it to really come alive, and then you feel it just start pulling. I can only imagine what this thing would be like on a track. I've never done any track riding, but just seeing what it is, and you know, I've rode a lot of windy roads and some hills and curves, and being able to power out of something. If you're stuck high in the RPMs inside those curves on something like this, I mean, this thing's a monster. It'll just pull you straight up out of it. But yeah, I can definitely feel with the throttle response. I mean, if you look at it, my H2 will be breaking your neck. The way my hand's moving, that'd break my neck on the H2. On this right here, I mean, it's not as snappy. I mean, even in the high gears, 6th gear, 5th gear on the H2, just a touch with your wrist and then it'll snap you back. If you've ever been on one, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, I love it. Like these loops right here, on ramps, off ramps. I mean, this thing just hugs the line and sticks. It almost feels like a lot of times the H2 wants to push through them. I don't know if it's because of the weight or what, but I mean, this thing, it just paints to the line. I mean, this thing is just so flickable. I love it. You hear the popping of the exhaust. So, what do you think?
So fucking touchy, bro.
So touchy?
It's so twitchy. It's insane.
Yeah?
You don't put it in neutral
power
or
that comes on.
You're a non-neutral haver?
No, I've seen too many of them roll forward.
I'm gonna get loud. Let's do it.
Get these slow ass bikes out of here. Give me a little 250. Get these little slow ass bikes out of here. I don't want to see this shit.
So what's your review of my bike? What do you think?
What's up?
What's your full review on this thing?
I feel like I need less traffic and another fucking like half hour, 45 minutes on it.
Less traffic, more. I didn't like the sun. I couldn't see.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go too
Oh, you
crazy.
guys switch bikes.
Is
Yeah.
that why you guys are so slow? You couldn't see?
Yeah, I couldn't see shit. The last thing that I want to do is mess this beautiful machine.
You don't want to eat the back of a car. Forget the bike. You don't want to eat the car.
Well, I
Yeah,
saw
I'd
the
like to get
pilot
this thing in like
second
second gear and feel it full second. Like I did third, fourth, fifth. It's crazy, man, because the power just fucking big.
Yeah, the power doesn't stop.
Yeah, it's nuts, man. A lot of power.
Well, I'm glad you like it. I like this, but this is definitely a bike that's made for somebody that is a track day guy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got everything you'd want. And the seat's really hard because you want to feel everything on the track. The suspension, you know, obviously you can adjust the suspension, but you can just tell from the seat that it's made for somebody that rides track nonstop.
Yeah, I mean, this thing, you can soften up the suspension, make it a little more comfortable.
Yeah.
I like having it hard. You know, I like having the having it.
I short shifted it a lot, but I got on it quite a few times, and it's got the power. It's got it there, especially when you get 8,000-9,000. Yeah, that's all the time. It doesn't stop.
I didn't feel it. It all feels great. It's comfortable. It doesn't get
You're inside the bike.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like this is the big difference too. Is like the free play and the throttle. So that's like full electronic. Like you said, like as soon as
Yeah.
you get back on it, man,
Yeah, that's throttle by wire. And I'll tell you what, the difference between having a little bit of play in there and that's right now throttle, it's a big difference.
we can adjust it with the cable. Right.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how Yamaha's was, right? Like you got the cables to like a sensor. Is that how it works?
I don't know exactly how it works.
Well, if it's anything like the other one, yeah, this thing's a little thing that opens up at the bottom. This thing's a monster, man. Like I opened it up in fifth, I'm like, eh. And then the boost started to fall. Oh shit.
Yeah.
I went down fucking 155. Like, you probably don't feel anything because you're like so tucked. Right. I mean, yeah, it felt like 50 or felt like.
Is your windscreen, is this aftermarket or is that?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so it's not stock. Okay, that's what I was saying. If they put that as a stock windscreen, they outdid themselves for that.
Yeah, it's like it's really low. Even with that, I still feel like I got to tuck like really far down to get away from.
I don't. I mean, obviously you're a bigger guy than me, but you know, being able to that right there is about perfect. It's just probably about where this is at. But obviously my bike sits a little bit lower than your bike does.
Yeah, this is a lot more comfortable for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, that no, I like it. I like it.
It gets out of its own way.
Yeah, like I said, I'd like to have another ride of maybe a half an hour and like.
Oh yeah, we'll do it again. We'll do it again for sure.
Fairfield.
Figure I'll get a look at some of these bikes we got here. Some nice ones. My buddy Zach, the one that's got the S1K that I just got done riding, he's just sold a car and he's using that cash for that or from the car for a ZX 1400, and he's going to throw a turbo kit on it because he's tired of seeing every turbo bike at the track being a Busa. So he's gonna do it different. He's gonna get the 1400. He's gonna throw the turbo kit on it and see what it does. I mean, it's a monster displacement, so I'm sure it'll be a rocket ship. And then I'll get a review of that for you guys. That'll be a fun one. Here's our roll race buddies. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. I got plenty more gonna happen. I got a buddy that's gonna be picking up a brand new Fireblade. We'll get you a review on that first ride, and hopefully get this Turbo 1400. See what that's all about. Thanks guys. If you liked it, like and subscribe. Drop a comment. Hit the like button. Notifications. I got plenty more coming.